Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. This video is a VR to Elaine Murphy's hashtag tarot, tats, and tea. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first question is, how long have you been reading tarot? If you've been following along my YouTube channel, or if this is your first time on my channel, I started reading tarot in early 2019 because of my tarot friend, my tarot neighbor, my tarot sister. She had got me back into tarot. However, in August 2017, I first was introduced to tarot, but I never really started reading tarot. Second question is, what are some of your favorite tarot decks? The first one is the Everyday Witch Tarot. I call this my Harry Potter deck for some reason. It is very whimsical with the artwork. It's approachable, it's easy to read, and it's not very intimidating at all. And it definitely follows the RW system, and then it has its own little whimsical, witchy, magical twist. The second deck is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. This deck is very expressive. It's very emotional. It goes by the expressions on people's faces. It really paints the picture. So let's try, that one. It really is very expressive, and it's very easy to read. It follows the RW system, and it also has its own little modern twist. So one of my newer favorites is the Golden Girls Tarot, of course. I really enjoy this deck. It's very colorful, it's very Miami, it's very easy to read. It follows the RW system while having its own, Golden Girls theme going on. And I just love the Golden Girls, so of course I was going to like this deck. The third question is, what influences do you have when purchasing a deck? Well, now that I have, I told myself this year that I would buy no more decks since the Golden Girls Tarot is out. That's my last and final deck. However, when I look for a deck, I like to look at the artwork. I like to make sure that I can easily read it and I can really connect with it and make sure that it's not intimidating. I do have a couple decks that are intimidating because I was feeling that at the time, but overall I don't want a deck that will intimidate the client or distract the client in any means. I just want a really user-friendly deck that will appeal to not only myself but to the clients as well. Fourth question is, do you use one tarot deck or multiple in a reading? I prefer one deck in a reading. The only time I will use two decks is if I'm doing a tarot and oracle reading. Of course, you have to have an oracle deck in that reading, but generally I just prefer one tarot deck. The fifth question is, spread or no spread tarot reading? I actually do not use spreads that often. I feel like you can get a lot out of the cards by itself without a spread, and I'm able to pick up everything that the cards have to offer without a spread. The sixth and final question regarding tarot: if you use spreads, which is your favorite? Now that I don't have a specific tarot spread that I use, I do enjoy the one card pull. I feel this is very useful and you can get a lot out of the card that you pull. If it's not the one card pull, I do like the 2 or 3 card pull. Again, you can get a lot out of the cards without even having a dedicated spread. All right, so the next segment is tattoos. I have a total of 3 tattoos. One of the 2 tattoos that I got in one sitting was the All That I'm After is a Life Full of Laughter with the skull, the gesture hat, and the 3 skulls on the hat. I want to say this was in 2009, 2010, something around there. And then the second tattoo I got was the Freddy vs. Jason. Of course, if you know me, you know that I am very into horror movies, and these 2 are my favorite all-time slashers. All right, so the third and final tattoo, I believe I got it was a year or 2 after these 2. It is the wolf howling at the moon, and the moon is a yin-yang symbol. I got this tattoo because at that moment I was in a really transformative phase in my life. At the time, I was struggling with my own sexuality and trying to make a decision of what I want to see myself as. So the final segment is tea. Now I'm more of a coffee person, but I have been enjoying tea lately. And one of the boxes that I have really been enjoying is this one. It is the multi-pack and it has 5 different flavors. I have the raspberry, the peach, wild berry, blueberry, and cherry. But this is a really good multi-pack. You don't need much sugar, if any sugar at all, or any kind of sweetener because it is sweet on its own. So I really enjoy that. I don't like tea that's very bitter and doesn't have much of a flavor. So I really recommend this multi-pack if you are looking into tea. I hope you enjoyed my VR to Elaine Murphy's hashtag Tarot, Tats, and Tea. If you want to participate in this hashtag, I encourage you to do so. It was so much fun and I enjoyed sharing with everyone. Until then, I will see you in my next video.